What do you use for filling? So, you stayed. I appreciate that. And you're awake, at last. You'd better think of something quick. We're nowhere near finding our way out of this sandstorm. It's a relief to see you stayed.
Of course. I'm not afraid of being exposed to the corporation. But I am concerned about the raging storm outside. Nothing's working, Jan. There's no help in sight. Why are we even here?
This is a message for Jan Dolsky, corporate ID 4672B. My name is Agatha Wilson, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Ally Corp, your employer. I have received some very unfortunate news about your mission. I do hope you realize it is vital that we speak without delay, so as to clear up any possible misunderstandings. Otherwise, the board will have to qualify your actions as purposefully subversive. I cannot keep them hoping it is not the case for much longer. Please don't let me down, and get back to me immediately.
What the fuck, Jan? What the fuck? They know everything. The board. But I thought we were... I thought we had each other's backs. That is some deep shit you got Maxwell into. Do you even realize what you've done? Stabbing him in the back like that? Without any warning after everything he's done for you? Me? This is my last call. They've decided to cut me off. I won't be able to talk to anyone, do anything. Not until someone comes for me. All I do is sit here in this tin can and wait. Well done, bro. You know, I thought you'd have the guts to face me, but no. At least, I hope at least, you don't fuck things up with Rubidium. And that you bring enough for those bastards to share with others. But maybe I'm naive to think you care about such things.
Jan, I called and... shit. One of those altars of yours picked up. I know you're recovering from a fight or something? I don't know much more. He was unnerving. This is strange. Look, I know I promised to keep your altars a secret, but I talked to Vin. Dr. Paulson, the colleague I told you, was helping me out with those implants for you. And he convinced me that it would be a big mistake not to tell anybody. Out there, it might seem like you're making the right decisions, but from the outside, I mean, it's not looking good. Is it true that some of them went rogue and sabotaged your mission? I mean, shit. Are they dangerous? Maybe curing them was not such a good idea after all. I don't know. I'm really confused right now.
Find me when you're done with those calls. gave me? Our first photo with what? The class photo?
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan?
Plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet.
I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. I knew that navigation system inside out.
He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price.
Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You've decided to trust the corporation. We implanted their tech in our heads, losing a part of the team in the process. I'd hate to know it was all for nothing.
Decided? I don't feel as if I've decided anything, really. There was so much pressure on me, and neither solution seemed like a good one. I wish I really believed in what I was doing. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain.
No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one.
What do you mean?
Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role.
You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this.
Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something.
What?
That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself, and there might not be another way.
Why don't we try it on someone else, then? Another alter?
Oh, I hope you're not serious. Your experimenting on versions of yourself is exactly what led to this. I think it's time you proved you're ready to take a fall for us.
Maybe it is. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base. All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about overwriting my heart? Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? Base has stopped. I should check outside. still in the storm. What the hell? Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
You're no good. Hear that? No good!
Mom. No matter what I do, you're gone.
Maybe you should have run faster.
What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Am I dead?
No, you're just lost in the desert, remember?
This is not real. It's not really happening, right?
Why would you think it's not happening? Your mind is here. Isn't that real enough? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
You're wrong. I create my future. Hey, wait, how?
How do you know what I'm going to say? Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you, I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your alters to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done. Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy.
Lena, is that you?
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Don't go. Wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
Lena!
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I can still fix things with Lena.
Then what are you doing on the wrong side of a precipice? Can't you see you were never good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job, and a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would be better for her?
Maybe. Too bad they don't exist. They never had to face real problems, real life. I did.
Did you? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
That's cruel. Why are you doing this?
Me? Jan. Didn't I already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
Such a loser! You can do it. You're not cut out to be a leader. Don't quit now. Run faster!
I'm suffocating! Anita! Help! Help me! I need air! Help me! Help! John! Please!
Help me! Help! Help! God! God, please!
sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Why did I survive and not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe there was no reason at all. It was just an accident. Like most things.
Maybe it was. You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back rubidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you are so focused on your mistakes.
I was busy making tough decisions and figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
Like what? Letting my altars split?
Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedience side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey. I'm back.
It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I met myself. Another one? No, not like you. He was me, but he knew things. Things I probably always knew, but didn't see somehow.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Oh, you never doubted that, did you?
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Hello? This is Jan Dolsky.
Jan, you're alive. Thank goodness. We'd lost hope completely. Now, let's get you out of there. I want a full rundown of the situation.
Well, there was a sandstorm and all kinds of trouble. But I'm back online, and I think I'm finally at my destination. Are you in charge of the rescue now?
Yes, I am. Dr. Maxwell will not be a problem anymore. He's been discharged from his duties with immediate effect.
What about Lucas?
Mr. Pena displayed a reprehensible lack of loyalty to his employer, and he will suffer the consequences. For the time being, we've cut all communications with his station. A replacement is on the way. Of course, he'd been Maxwell's close associate for a long time. We could have predicted that if one goes astray, the other would follow. In a way, I can imagine how dealing with both of them might have had a seductive effect on you. But personally, I have to say, it breaks my heart that you let them pull you into that lunacy.
I was only following orders from Maxwell. I thought he was representing the corporation. Until I found out he wasn't. But then he threatened me. There was really not much I could do.
Let's leave those explanations, feasible or not, for later. The details of your mission will be subject to a thorough investigation, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak up for yourself. You should know, however, that Dr. Maxwell was trying to use you and the success of your mission to revive a regrettable procedure.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
So, I suppose that means he shared some of those pseudo-philosophical ideas of his with you. I'm sure he never told you the truth about why we shut down his hideous experiments.
He and Lucas shared a theory about it.
Let me guess. Was it a heart-wrenching tale of how the corporation didn't acknowledge a true genius?
Can you just tell me your version?
It's not a version. It's what actually happened. Facts easily verifiable, if you ever had the need to do it. Of course, the details of the case have never been disclosed to the public. No wonder. It would make the company look very bad if it ever got out.
So what happened?
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices. Although the word suicide doesn't quite give the act proper justice, he basically ripped himself to pieces with his bare hands. People were watching. Security cameras caught it. Otherwise, I would never have believed it.
What? But why?
Exactly. Why? Turns out there was a lot going on in Maxwell's lab we didn't know about. He altered people's minds as if they were machines. Made them switch personalities. Enforced inconsistent memories on them, only to erase them and try again. Every time, the procedure left a trace in those soldiers' minds. Left them more and more confused about who they are. His documentation revealed horrendous things. Records of overlapping flashes from contradictory realities. Nightmares, panic attacks, identity disorders. None of it ever reported by Maxwell. He kept the truth hidden so that he could continue his work, no matter what the cost. Driven by some irrational obsession to enhance the human cognitive system.
That's just sheer madness, and to think he tried to convince me to trust him. I'm so glad I didn't.
He convinced you into enough wrongdoing. Creating those copies of yourself. It is a prohibited act, both by law and the rules of bioethics. But I know you were coaxed to do it. And whatever your true motives, it did help you secure Rapidium. That's why I am giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Forget about Maxwell. Wipe the slate clean. From now on, you're to follow my instructions closely. Mine and only mine. And we'll have no secrets from each other anymore. Do we have a deal?
Just get me out of here.
Of course. I'll need you to do two things for me. One, construct a beacon for the rescue ship, so that they can locate you precisely.
And two?
Two is a little more complicated. You see, the rescue team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
What? Why?
Safety reasons. You know how it is. The more pairs of eyes see them, the more mouths will need to be controlled. And if the public is to be informed about this byproduct of your mission, it is best that it happens by means of an official corporate communication channel. It's enough that your ex-wife knows, and now, also Dr. Paulson, it seems.
Paulson? Who is this guy anyway?
One of our top bioengineers. Don't ask me how Lena managed to get him involved in curing those creations of yours.
I never asked for that.
Don't worry. We'll keep them both out of the way during your trial. But trust me, it's better for everyone if no more people find out. So, you'll have to smuggle your alters onto the ship somehow.
How am I supposed to do that?
Remember, the rescue team will be fully committed to retrieving Rapidium. They do not expect to find anyone other than you down there. So all you need to do is be smart about it and use their distraction to your advantage. Fail to fulfill those conditions and I cannot guarantee the safety of your companions.
Seriously?
I've received information about the time of the rescue ship's arrival. They will land just before the sun rises on your planet. So, it will need to be a swift and well-organized boarding procedure. I'll contact you again shortly before they arrive. Start with setting up that beacon. And let's make history together, Jan.
Long day, huh?
So, this is it. The last stretch. How are you doing?
I'm pretty excited. And anxious. I mean, you know, this is what I've been waiting for. Going back to Earth, being closer to Lena. We're so close. I need to focus.
I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went?
Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really? All done here. Should I help with this now?
Yes, I was missing that. Holy fuck. What's happening to me? Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame. Tire tracks. It must be the tour vehicle. At least I know which way they went.
I'd like to talk to you. All done here. Should I help with this now?
I'm done here. Should I do this now? Any progress with finding the turf vehicle?
Wanted to talk. Are you feeling better about your memories? Yeah, almost. I've been thinking about all of this. The purpose of my life. I have to say it's not easy, even if you give it time. And there's one thing that could help me feel more grounded. My tattoo. Remember? First thing I noticed when I woke up. I'm really missing it. Do you think there's a way I could recreate it? Man, I'd love to get me a tattoo as well, but do you seriously think I'd know how to do it? I mean, I'm useless at drawing. Besides, you don't really think we have the proper equipment in here. Come on, Jan. You're being creative about a lot of things in here. And I'm sure some of us know how to draw. It's not just any tattoo. It was part of my identity, and I feel incomplete without it. What was it? Sisyphus. The Greek hero who rolled a stone up a hill over and over again. That's a heavy theme for a tattoo. It seemed fitting to me, and kept me strong. You see, my life took the form of repetitive cycles too, just like his. For some time, I felt I was making a great effort rolling that stone up the hill, gaining ground in the everlasting race to become a better man, when suddenly, something would always happen to diminish all those efforts. Make me loathe myself again. Drop that stone back to the foot of the hill.
Loathe yourself? How can you say that? Your life was probably the closest any of us could ever get to being perfect.
You say I should be proud of saving Mom's life. What if I told you there was nothing noble about what I did?
What do you mean?
One day, out of the blue, Dad just appeared in my office. I was a young doctor then, and we'd been estranged for years. Turned out Mom wasn't feeling well. And since there was a long waiting line to a specialist, he thought he could use my connections. Just like that. You know our parents couldn't afford private health insurance, and going through the public system would take ages. So, Father thought I could sweet-talk a senior doctor or two.
Seems like a sound request from the parents of a doctor.
Yeah, but I didn't become a doctor to make my parents happy. I wanted to follow Edgar's suit. Be true to his ideals. He was the one who raised me. I was working for a community hospital, and I promised myself to be unbiased, never to put any patient before another, no matter how unwanted or self-destructive they were. But I broke that promise. I did exactly what I swore I'd never do. I failed them. And I failed myself. Don't tell me you did it because you were afraid of Dad. I wasn't afraid of him, not anymore. But maybe I did want to prove something to him, yeah. I guess I wanted to be able to shout in his face, "Still think I'm useless, asshole?" So instead, I went to dinners and played golf with people whose work ethic I despised. Of course, I was glad she lived, but still, I felt so weak, so worthless. Edgar never said anything, but he was disappointed with me, all right.
That's why you went away to the other side of the world? To prove that you were strong?
I was confused, and I wanted to feel free from any personal obligations, feelings, judgments. But I fell in love with the mayor's wife. She was the head of the charity organization I worked for. Long story short, I ended up destroying a family and blowing up a respected charity, so there you have it. The walking ideal.
Okay. I think I can see the pattern you're talking about. Rolling the stone up the hill,
only to drop it just below the summit. Imagine carrying all that guilt inside of you just to learn that the only positive outcome of it all, Mom's life, ain't even true. Just give me my Sisyphus back, okay?
We're going back home soon. Any thoughts?
It's been a ride. And we're all heading back to the place we were running away from. Every one of us for a different reason. At least that's what should be happening. We should all be going back.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?